Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Merry Christmas, Happy Easter, wherever you are in the world, whenever you're watching this. I have been called, aligned, call it what you want. I've also been asked as well to start making YouTube videos basically, and this is now me recording my first video. So the lighting may not be perfect, the editing may not be up to scratch as other YouTubers are, but that's okay because this is just the beginning, and yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Well, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, and I hope you will have a lot of fun watching me as well. So, as you can see, my face is quite beat at the moment. Well, I think it's beat. I'm very happy with what I've done today. So what I'm going to be doing is showcasing different looks that I'll be doing on a weekly basis. I'm going to try and do at least 2 or 3 times a week and just filming myself talking about it very briefly, but also talking about different aspects of reality. I will say that I'm going to talk about spiritual matters. I feel that's quite a general blanket term, and it's quite, the term spiritual is a bit, you can associate it with many different things. It's very broad, but that's the best way to describe a lot of the topics I want to discuss on my YouTube channel. And right now I want to talk about recurring numbers, because that's something that I am seeing on a daily basis, multiple times a day, to be honest with you. So if this is something you're aware of, then I'm sure you're already aware of the most significant number, which is 1111. That's something that I'd say most people know about. They have a good understanding that when they see 1111 or hear of 1111, it does have quite a deep spiritual connection to the unknown. That's a number I see almost every day. Not every day, but pretty much I'd say almost every day, especially the last 6 months or so. It's really increased. Even now, just looking at my recording, I just happened to look up and it was 0303, so these numbers are always there. And what it means is that when you see these numbers, even if it's on a clock, and let's just say you end up seeing one every hour, so you could see 1717, and then later on you could see 1818. Don't just think that it's a coincidence and of course I'm going to see it because I'm looking at the clock. Well, you could have seen any number when you looked at the clock, but you happen to look at the clock at that specific time and see that specific number. So my suggestion would be to look up what that number means. Type in the number and then type in the spiritual meaning of it, type in the angel number meaning of it. You might get a couple of different results, which is great because that means you can see what resonates with you. And when reading the information, the most important thing is take away what resonates with you. And see, this comes with having quite a finely tuned intuition and really being able to listen to your gut feeling and gut instinct. So if that's not something you're good at and you're quite confused when you're confronted with information, then this is definitely a good place to start. Double numbers. So when you see these double numbers, look up the meaning. Read the meaning, maybe go over it a few times until it really sinks in, and just take away what makes sense to you, because within those few paragraphs there might be one line in there that's like, wow, that really, really relates to my life right now, and all of the rest could just be a whole load of rubbish to you. So that's what I mean. Pick out the things that relate to you and resonate with you, and that goes for many different things as well, not just double numbers. But I will stick to double numbers for now, and I'll talk about more things in future videos. I'd say for me, one of the double numbers that keeps coming up is 2121, and that's got it's got something to do with defeats in life. So things that may not work out the way you wanted it to work out, and things just not going quite to plan. But what I've had to learn from this as well is that even though things may not go to plan, even though I may, encounter defeats in my life, the most important thing for me to do is to not be defeated and keep going, keep changing the plan, keep changing course, keep changing, different course of action. And there's only so much proactivity, I hope that's the word, you can put into life until you get to that point where there's certain things that are out of your control, and that's fine. Things will be out of your control in life. It's how you react to it and how you deal with it that really shapes who you are and defines who you are. So that is a massive takeaway for me, and I wanted to share that and express that, and hopefully it resonates with some of you out there who may not quite know how to handle quite drastic changes in your life, and you feel quite defeated, and you feel like things just aren't working in your favour. Well, they are, in a warped kind of sense. They are, you have to have that belief that life is conspiring in your favour. Yeah, that's definitely a really good belief system to install into your consciousness and your subconsciousness, that life is conspiring in your favour. Your spirit guides are conspiring in your favour. Your guardian angel is conspiring in your favour. The universe itself, the creator of all of that, is conspiring in your favour. I won't go into details about spirit guides, angels, and the creator of all of that is, because if you know, you know, and that's the audience I want to attract. I don't really want to be speaking to people who are completely brand new on a spiritual path, because I'm not a nursery teacher. That's something you will have to figure out for yourself and learn for yourself. And when you get to a certain level, then you can start to resonate with other people. And I've been on that journey. I'm still on that journey. It's really fun. It's not fun at times, but that's life, and that's the reality of the situation as well when it comes to starting a spiritual path. Or when I say starting a spiritual path, it doesn't necessarily mean it's something you consciously choose. For most people, it's not a conscious decision. It's just something that happens. A shake-up in a family, a death, an ending of a very important relationship, an illness, dietary changes, all of that stuff can trigger a spiritual awakening. And like I said before, one of the best ways to really understand the spiritual path, and also to hone in on your intuition, is double numbers. 11 11, 12 12, 13 13, 17 17, 21 21, 23 23. I mean, I'm not just going to list all the numbers now, that would be a bit silly. But yeah, focus on these things, research what they are, see what resonates with you, and always just take away the things that you most connect to. So yeah, thank you very much for watching my video. If there's anything else you'd like me to talk about, please leave a comment, send me a message, and please give this video a thumbs up, and all feedback will be greatly appreciated. And in the near future I will definitely be doing a lot more videos on makeup and looks and drag, because that's something I'm getting into, and we'll get into even more, especially once my life settles down a bit more and I've got more of a solid foundation in my living situation. So yeah, many blessings. Thank you for watching. Lots of love. Take care.